Hey, Ronnie Jr.
Okay, so my last question is just typically saying, what do you like about JLo? Which is going to be not work. I'm going to have to reword it because for everyone else, that's what they get. But since you like her already and we talk about her so much, I'm going to say, what JLo project do you think inspired you the most?
Oh man. What JLo project inspired me the most? That's so hard. I think right off the bat I'll say Selena, and I guess that might be a given because of the time that it came out and then what she did. And again, she got so much flack for it in the
Yeah.
media, and then she just killed it. And what a beautiful story and homage to Selena. That has to be the my favorite to kind of start it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many, so that's
No,
so hard.
I know, and I typically don't do the most thing, but I'm like, since you're such an aficionado like I am, I'm like, she'll probably have a really good answer if I tighten it up. And let me tell you, the reason I know you're into her, and this is not a joke, like you really are into her, is because every time I go on Instagram to like a JLo picture, I feel like you've already been there, or vice versa. I'm always like, I'll see this new image or this new product campaign or a new JLo TV show, whatever it is, and Val will already be in there in the comments, and I'm like, makes sense.
I don't know if anybody remembers this, but and I still have a sweater from it. But like, I don't do. She used to have like clothes and shoes. Like I
Yep.
had JLo sneakers and like JLo clothes that like I have a sweater that I actually did the JLo Super Bowl TikTok challenge that I need to post, and I used my little sweater in it. But I'm like, I've had her perfume, like just all the things I love.
Could you imagine what type of role you would want to play if you ever got a chance to be in a film with her?
Her sister of some sort, maybe in some kind of like investigative something. I really love a lot of things she's done, but I really liked and of course now I'm gonna blank that the show that she did, the TV series, um with
With dancers?
no, it was a drama.
Oh, it was called Blue, something Blue, with
Shades of Blue.
Ray Liotta. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, Shades of Blue. I love that show. Like if I could have picked a role for me to play, it would be something like that. And so if I did something with her along those lines, that would be so fun.
Yeah, that was a good role for her because I think I mean, at least what was stated was she was more on the executive producer side originally. And it was just like, well, wait a minute. This is a role that has like a lot of meat and potatoes. And if you watch that show, I watched it quite a bit. I think I fell off a little bit, but I definitely watched every single one of the first seasons. And it was different than what you would think. You know, it was procedural, but like it was also a lot of different things to it. She's fantastic. When I locate my favorite moment, I mean, obviously the Selena one is the set it off point. I also like the moment where I guess vulnerability is always big to me. I like the moment where she bounced back because like JLo's, so successful and all the money in the world, you could do whatever you want kind of a thing. People forget, you got feelings. And she oftentimes from her book and from the rock doc that she had called Dance Again, she talks a lot about how that Mark Anthony breakup, yet with the two kids, feeling almost, I don't want to, not my words, her words, feeling like a failure. When she expressed it in that way from the book and from the rock doc, I'm like, you could really feel it. I was like, oh, okay. Like I often think she's a robot. She just powers through. But, yeah, that's quite embarrassing. Again, not my words. You've lost the relationship. You got these two kids. What do I do now? And her ability to bounce back is what we love. So anyways, if people don't like JLo like we do, this is not the place for you, but that's how we roll.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I read that book when I was going through a lot of my things. And I felt that book so much. I was like, yes, girl, I know.
Yeah, because almost like she expressed the thing of like her own personal validation or something like that.
Absolutely. It's totally that. Yeah.
And I remember so many times in my life, it's like, oh, you could be your worst enemy in that way and you'll talk yourself out of everything. So, yeah, I mean, anyone who tells me exactly what you had stated earlier, how like maybe her singing is not up to par, okay, fine. Even if you want to say that, talk about the resiliency of this woman. So, and people like you and I who are going to just be continuing this career, we need to have a source of, inspiration. Why not?